Yes, sir. We back up in this thing. We about to get in my boy Monoma. And let me just tell you, he is the strongest character in the game. Look at that confidence on my man's face. Let's get right up into it. Let me explain to you why. All right, so let's start with the quirk leveling order, which is gonna shock you all. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the first quirk that you need to be leveling up in your level order is gonna be your gamma quirk. This gamma quirk is insanely useful and it just makes the most sense. Now, bear with me. Let me break it down for y'all really quickly. The reason why you want this gamma quirk first is because it gives you effect time up. That is so important because you're gonna be using this gamma quirk whenever you want to heal, whenever you want to hold. Let me repeat. Whenever you open a chest, whenever it's anything, you're gonna pop that heal. Actually, I'm sorry. You're gonna pop the gamma quirk, then pop that heal. And while you're healing, nobody can do damage to you, or you get to block that first hit, which then allows you to dodge after you get hit. It's really just gonna let you block a hit in the case that somebody attacks you while you're either looting or while you're healing. It's just crazy useful in that sense. And the reason why you don't want to level up your alpha or your beta first is going to be because if you really pay attention to what it gives you, your alpha gives you an increased number of rounds and increased attack power. Your beta gives you that increased power up and increased reload speed up. But the attack power you're getting from your alpha skill isn't much. For example, if I hit Tenya with my alpha skill, the alpha skill is trash. Let's just throw it out there. It does 10 damage. That's nothing. 10 damage, nothing. Let's go ahead and level it up to level 9. 14 damage, nothing. Doesn't matter that difference. Don't level up your alpha first. It's just not that important. Your beta skill is gonna be extremely useful. Look how far this takes you, bro. Insane for movement. The reason why you don't need to level this up is, look, it's already level 1 and it's taking me across the map. If I make it level 9, no difference. Still taking me the same exact distance. Doesn't matter what you level it up to. Let's take a look at it again. Once again, it gives you attack power up for your beta skill and reload speed up. We don't need reload speed. The reason why we don't need reload speed is because we can reset our own cooldowns just by pressing our special action key and our special action key again, and it resets that cooldown. And we can use our beta skill again. Special action, beta skill again before I even touch the ground. Special action, beta skill again. What do I need reload speed for? We don't need that. Who needs that? So, the most important skill that we can rank up is going to be our copy, our steal skill, which lets us materialize into that metal and take a little bit of damage, then steal that person's quirk. So that's always going to be useful for, again, when you're looting or when you're trying to pop heals. Huge skill. Now the next skill you want to level up after your gamma can either be your alpha or your beta, depending on what skill you have copied. Whatever skill is more important, that's going to be the skill you want to level up next. So I'm gonna give an example here. If I copy Twice's alpha skill, I'm not copying his level, I'm copying his skill. With other copy characters, you copy their level. This is the only character where you copy their skill but retain your level. So if I want to level up Twice's alpha skill, all I gotta do is level up my alpha and it levels up with it. So if Twice has the most useful skill in my roster at the moment, that's gonna be the next skill that I'm gonna level up first. So as I said before, the alpha skill isn't very useful, so we're not gonna talk too much about that. The only thing this is used for is to steal somebody's quirk and then switch it to a different alpha. But you should not be using this as your main damage dealer. The beta quirk, again, just used for movement. Really freaking amazing quirk. You should be spamming this as much as possible. This is your primary. Really, you don't even need another movement quirk. This is good enough just to be your only source of movement in itself. If you have a teammate on your team and you hold R, I don't have a teammate at the moment, so I can't give an example. But if you have a teammate on your team and you hold R, you will copy the entire set for that teammate. You should always do this in the beginning of the game just to make sure you have that second set of quirks ready in your arsenal. So you are limited in how often you can swap back and forth between your quirks. You have to use a special action meter at the bottom right, and every time I swap back and forth, it takes like what, 25% or so off of that, so you can swap like 4 or 5 times before you're out and then reloads. Look how fast that reload is. Bro, why is it so fast? It's so overpowered. Like, you only have to wait like 4 4 seconds for that to come back. It's easy. That's light work. We just keep spamming it. So definitely something that I'm sure will get nerfed in the future. But right now, take advantage of this, because every single time you swap to your second set of quirks, it resets your cooldown on all your skills. Pretty much like exactly how Toga works, exactly how All For One works. But this is so much better because you have that control to switch back and forth whenever you want, instead of it just being a one-time use. So right now, a quirk you should always be stealing. Whenever a game starts, this is always what I do. I go straight for twice. And I'm gonna take twice his bam. Bam. His gamma skill. Twice gamma skill, or not his gamma, I'm sorry, his beta skill. Twice beta skill allows him to create that clone. And the downside to it is that that clone dies in one hit. If that clone does die in one hit, all we have to do is reset our quirks, we can make a new clone. Reset our quirk, we can make a new clone. Reset our quirk, we can make a new clone. This is so insanely useful. You should always be stealing Twice's beta quirk. If you ever have a Twice on your team, make sure you keep that beta quirk. If you see a Twice on the field, steal that beta quirk. Amazing, amazing. You can use this in combos as well. Another good quirk to steal is going to be Mirio's Alpha. Of course, just simply for the movement and being able to never get stuck in walls, because his Alpha goes through walls. And it's just really good and really easy to combo with as well. I like stealing Mirio's Alpha, but really anybody's Alpha will do. A lot of people's Alphas are just good in general. There aren't really many bad Alphas. This is just my personal preference. I like Mirio's Alpha a lot. Again, for movement and for damage, it's just a really good Alpha. If I'm not stealing Mirio's Alpha, of course I'm gonna probably take Deku's Alpha, because it just does so much damage. Its range skill is really good. But you really can't go too wrong with the Alphas. Another really good Alpha to steal actually is gonna be Cementoss. People sleep. People sleep on Cementoss' Alpha. Look at this. Peek this, peek this, peek this. Peek this. Bow. 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 Clone down there. Reset. Clone down there. Granted, you probably won't be spamming clones much, but like, let's say that clone dies. You just keep making a new clone, keep confusing people. Go this way, go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do with Cementoss' Alpha. Make a block wall, give you some time to breathe. Make another clone, go that way, he goes that. Like, it's so much you can do with this combination. I love this combination so much. The Alpha isn't really necessary. You can kind of have fun and experiment with the Alphas. The big one that you want to steal is going to be my boy Tenya. If you steal Tenya's Gamma, just let that boy hit you one good time. Boom. The great thing about stealing Tenya's Gamma, is that you get this huge increase in speed. And as you know, with Tenya's Gamma, he overheats once it gets down to 0%. You don't have that problem, because right as soon as you want to stop this, all you have to do is switch your quirks back. And it stops the skill, and you can pop it again. You can just keep double, triple movement speed, because if you go ahead and level this up to level 9, it'll get even better. Turn it off, turn it back on. Oh, wait for that cooldown. Turn it back on. Bam. Just like that, bro. We got a level 9 super speed quirk. Like, insane. I can spam this as much as I want, do whatever I want with this. I can just fight like this at all points in time. I can just stay like this. Insane. There's no drawback. So if I have any recommendation, the Monoma's quirk copies, always take Tenya's Gamma, always take Twice's Beta. I'm sure there's much more you can mix and match with this. It's such a great and enormously powerful freaking character. You can experiment so much with this. But that's the biggest things for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this new character. He's crazy dope. Hope this guide helped you just a little bit to get a little bit of understanding on good combinations, combos, things like that. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all boys later. It's your boy HT. We out.
Cause he stays slaying. This Hightowa on me gaming.